rumor has it that Jermell Charlo could face Erislandy Lara in his next fight after this Rona. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does indeed help the channel when you guys click on that link, and I appreciate each and every one of you who have used the link. Also, they have Wilder versus Fury Part 2 that they have made available on ESPN Plus. So you can get ESPN Plus for the content. Obviously, live events have been stagnant as of late based on what's going on globally. But they have backlog of catalog of content and docuseries and documentaries and stuff to help pass the time. So get it as a standalone ESPN Plus app, or you can bundle it, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all three of those apps for one price of $12.99 a month. I personally have all three, and it's helping me during this quarantine. Now, shout out to everybody who sent birthday wishes. Today is my birthday. Shout out to the Aries, everybody who has a birthday today. I seen Big Sean. I know Aretha Franklin has the same birthday date as me. So shout out to all the Aries. Shout out to all the March babies, the Pisces, and, you know, we working. There's a lot going on in the world. This is my first quarantine birthday, but it is what it is. We working. You know, the mission is still the same. Again, shout out to everybody that poured out love and sent some birthday wishes. You know, I'm having fun, and, you know, I'm just going about my business. It's another day in the office. I'm just trying to have fun, make the most of it, and appreciate everyone for the messages. So, Jermell Charlo could face Erislandy Lara. Well, that's what the WBC president Mauricio Suleiman is saying. He says he got a formal request from, you know, presumably Charlo's team requesting a voluntary defense. As you know, Charlo got his belt back, beating Tony Harrison. I was at that fight. I covered it. Great fight, great victory, great, competitive fight. And Charlo was able to reclaim his throne, right? So the WBC's claiming that they got a request from Team Charlo to fight Erislandy Lara. Now, you know, this is one source who's saying this, and at the end of the day, I like the news. I hope this is true. I don't know when boxing is coming back with, again, the madness that's going on around the world, but if we beat this curve and people actually stay the fuck home and do what they're supposed to be doing and only go out for emergencies, then that'll slow up this, and we can, you know, hopefully get back to a regular quality of life a lot sooner, you know, a lot sooner. So when this is all over, I like that fight. You know, I want to see that fight. And it's funny because some people are already complaining, you know, typical, the people, they hate Al Heyman, hate PBC, nothing's ever good enough. Some people were saying Erislandy Lara, you know, it's too late, he's too old, he's too washed up. What are you talking about? Erislandy Lara, most of his losses are controversial. You know, even the Hurd fight, which I went to, some people had Erislandy Lara winning that fight. The Paul Williams fight, that was controversial. You know, so a lot of his losses were controversial. The Canelo loss, of course, etc. So Erislandy Lara, he's a Cuban from the Cuban School of Boxing. They don't just forget the skills. So he's slick. I don't know if I don't know what Charlo, I don't know if both of them spar with Erislandy Lara, because they probably both have, to be honest, because they were in Ronnie Shields' camp at one point, and Ronnie Shields is managing the career or training Jermell, but also Erislandy Lara. So Ronnie Shields is an underrated trainer, and although Jermell left and went to Derek James, you know, I think he has a lot of experience with Erislandy Lara. Don't quote me on this, but I know I've seen the video leaked. So it was one of the Charlos. It was either his brother Jermell or it was Jermell, but I would assume they probably both have stepped in the ring and got some rounds in back in the Ronnie Shields camp days when they were all in the same circle, you know, the same trainer or whatever. So they know each other. It's a good fight. I hope it happens. I can't wait for boxing to come back So we just got to remain optimistic. I have no complaints about the fight. The one thing I do like is the 154-pound division is bracking. It's absolutely lit. When boxing comes back, it's crack-a-lacking. Let's get it. Because Jason Rosario just beat J-Rock at home as an underdog. That shook up the division. That happened the first month of this year in January, right? So we got to see if they ever rematch, or maybe he fights Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd lost to J-Rock. There's a lot of quality guys in that talent pool. And guess what? PBC and Al Heyman have most of them. You know, they have most of the guys from that range. Because me personally, I don't really rate Patrick Teixeira like that, like any of these other dudes that Al Heyman got. And that's just my honest opinion. I don't. He's a champion. That's cool. You know, shout out to him. But I don't put him up there with the Jermell Charlo or, you know, any of them guys really. Erislandy, Lara. So the best fights that are at 54, most of them are Heyman guys. You got Brian Castano, you got Terrell Goucher, you got Erislandy Lara, Jermell Charlo, you have Swift Jarrett Hurd, you have new player Jason Rosario, you got Julian J. Rock Williams, of course you got Erickson Lubin. I mean, it's just too many threats. Erickson Lubin, since Jermell knocked him out, he's been on a tear and he won all of his fights and he's looking good, you know, dominating and knocking people out. So it's lit. That 154-pound division is lit. Y'all got to give it up. Who's the best at 154? Drop that in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If Erislandy Lara and Jermell Charlo fight next, as the WBC is kind of suggesting, let me know what you guys think about that. The other thing is, from my knowledge of Jermell Charlo, the things that have given him most trouble are not like guys that like stand in his wheelhouse, but kind of slick technical boxers that people who can actually box. You look at the Tony Harrison controversial fight, but they gave it to Harrison. So the judges liked something he was doing, right? More of a technical guy out the Kronk gym, and, you know, he has ability and skill. He's a fundamental guy, you know, good jab, stuff like that. And you look at the fight with another fight that I went to that fight, but another fight that I went to was Charlo. Both Charlos on the same card. One fought Austin Trout. Jermell fought Austin Trout, had a difficult time. You know, he was crafty. And then Jermell fought John Jackson, who was just boxing, and, you know, he's doing well. And that was a long time ago. Before that's the fight where Charlo became the WBC champion. But still, you know, the common thread is these guys that have given him the most problems. Even Austin Trout. Jermell fought him, and, you know, just like his brother, Trout was pretty difficult. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say Erislandy Lara, who's super slick, probably slicker than some of these other dudes. You know, I don't believe in triangle theories, but Erislandy Lara beat Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely at top of his game when it comes to that. You know, that stylistically, I give Jermell a lot of props if he does fight Erislandy Lara, because he's just a technical, crafty southpaw boxer that can give anybody problems at 154. You see what I'm saying? So these guys really have to believe in their skills, you know, period. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.